Hello and welcome to the Swamps. Today we're going to be doing a tarot reading on what your significant other, how your significant other views you. Next week or the week after I post this, whenever that is, I will be doing for the singles what your crush, what how your crush views you. I'm so sorry about that. But for today, we're going to do for the people that are in relationships, how your significant other views you. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Let's get started. Hello, pile number 1. This is your tarot reading for how your significant other views you. You chose, hold on, I'm going to double check these because I get two of them confused. I think this is the water one. You chose the water crystal. This shape represents water. Perhaps you are a water sign. Or maybe your partner is. I used the Affirmators tarot deck today because I think that's like the most wholesome tarot deck that I have personally. And then we have your oracles. So this is again how your significant other views you. Got big cards today, trying to fit them all in. All right, so let's do your first oracle. You've got Rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. We're going to read the shadow attributes today. I normally don't, but today I feel like they are important because there's, good and bad things in relationships. Shadow attributes. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. Keeps the rescued one needy. That may or may not apply to you. So then we have 29, healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And then you've got Deer. So right off the bat, I get the sense that this is a relationship where potentially I feel like you guys had a similar childhood. Or you just relate to each other's, how do I put this? You relate to each other's struggles growing up, and it's very healing. And in fact, your partner views you as somebody who is they really appreciate your ability to understand what they went through growing up. In fact, they view you as a rescuer or even a hero, I heard. Perhaps you make them feel a lot less alone is how I feel. And I feel like you're the type, they see you as they actually see you as a deer, when people are oh, hello dear, or you're such a dear, I feel like that's why this deer card is coming out. And I also feel like you have this gentle energy to you. You have this gentle, with these two cards actually, I feel like there's a gentle motherly energy coming out of both of those cards. They might not view you as a mother, so I'm sorry to say that. I just, a nurturing energy is what I meant to say. So they definitely view you as a very nurturing energy, and they definitely view you as somebody that, sorry, I thought my camera wasn't rolling, so I got caught off guard for that. They definitely view you as somebody who is somebody to go to, when they're sad or when they're going through something, right? Which is important. I mean, that's really good for the relationship. That's what you want in a relationship. They view you as a support system. And I feel like they view this relationship. Hang on, I'm going to turn these lights off because I don't think they're really doing anything. Oh, they didn't really change this glare. Just trying to fix that. But I feel like they view you as a very healing energy. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Perhaps your partner or you are ADHD or just easily distracted. I feel like I'm picking up on that. No offense. I also get easily distracted normally, so it could also be that. But I feel like they view you as a very healing energy. And I feel like this relationship for them has been very healing. They feel like What I just heard is that they feel like you're somebody that they can go to. They feel like that you're like a true support system. And perhaps you feel the same way about them as well. I feel like it's a very mutual feeling. Let's get into your tarot. So we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like sorry, I just got excited because rescuer and knight. I always view the knight as like a protector or a rescuer. Like the knight's always coming in to get the damsel in distress. So I feel like this is a perfect card to come out with the rescuer card. Definitely you are viewed as somebody who is like a hero to them. You're like a hero. You are somebody who comes in very quickly with a lot of love when they need it, is what I heard. So let's get your next card, which is the Page of Cups. Wow. Perhaps this love I feel like has been going on for a while. I feel like this group particularly, I feel like this is a long-lasting relationship. Perhaps you guys met when you were younger. Perhaps you guys met in like high school or even before that, or in college or something, depending on how old you are. I feel like this is a group that has been together a very long time with their partner. And I feel like the reason the page is coming out is because it developed from like the Page of Cups, to be honest. Like, I feel like, I don't even think this group is at that page energy anymore, but I do think that perhaps the fact that you met this person such a young age, like that, they remember that. And I think that's a big part of why you are such a support system to them and why you are helping them heal and why they see you as a rescuer, is because they can relate to you. They can relate, you guys can relate your youths, is what I'm getting. Like, so your upbringing, I feel like this group and your partner, you guys relate to your upbringing with each other. I really like how there's green coming out in these two cards, and I really love how you got water energy here. I feel like that's a very loving energy. And I just feel like this particular group has a very strong emotional connection with their partner. Again, kind of something to expect when we're doing a relationship reading, but very sweet nonetheless. Let's pull some charms. Okay, yeah, I get some interesting vibes here. I feel like this partner of yours, sorry, I'm having trouble grabbing these. I feel like this partner of yours wants to go traveling with you, perhaps. Perhaps that's like something that they've been dreaming of doing for a while. And that's like, I feel like you're the person, like, let's say they needed to leave the country for whatever reason, like you're the first person that they would be like, can you please come with me? Like, I can't go alone. That's like the vibe I get from this. I also feel like they may genuinely also just want to take a very exciting trip with you and just bond with you that way. We have the Starfish coming out, and I heard like a dream come true, a wish come true. So this could be how they view the relationship is like a wish come true, or just like dreamlike, like unreal is like, or ethereal is something that I heard from that. And again, to go with this page energy, we have the butterfly coming out. So I feel like this group, you have grown and transformed with your partner here. I do feel strongly that this group was with their partner for a long time. And that's why this butterfly is coming out, because maybe you guys, so to like, metaphorically speaking, met each other at a caterpillar or a cocoon phase, and now you guys are at that butterfly phase together. That's kind of what I feel like from this. And with this, I feel like this sort of goes along with the first two charms that I pulled. I feel like they want to travel with you. They could also be a Sagittarius, but I'm mainly getting that your partner really wants to travel with you and see the world with you and just like bond with you in that kind of way. That's what I'm mainly getting from this charm. Perhaps you guys have just come a long way, something that I just heard too together. Again, getting vibes that this group this is like a long-term relationship. This is definitely a long-term relationship. You guys have been together for a minute now, and I think that's really sweet. And essentially, to sum up this whole reading, I really do think that your partner truly views you as a dear. They think they hold you dearly, is something that I heard. They hold you like close and dearly. Very strong emotional connection from this group, and I do feel like there is an amount of like childhood bonding, if that like you might have not known this person actually as a child, but I feel like the upbringing between you two is just so similar that like they really feel like you are somebody that they can talk to about their upbringing safely, and it's very healing for them. And I think that's why they view you as like a rescuer, is because, you know, they don't get that from other people, and it feels sort of like, I just heard like savior, and that seems a little bit dramatic, I know, but I think that at their core, that's how they feel, if that makes sense. Like they might not upfront call you a savior, but at their core, emotionally speaking, I feel like you've saved them, in the sense that like without you, they could be not, they might not have as much emotional depth as they do, because they didn't have an outlet to really express their, like their to be honest, like their childhood trauma is what I'm picking up on. I feel like this is a group that you guys kind of bond over a similar childhood trauma, potentially. So that's all I'm really getting for this group. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you return to the swamps again for another tarot reading. If you wish to support this channel, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And we're going to move on to the next group. Thank you very much for watching. If I can get these charms up. Hello, group number 2. This is your tarot reading for how your partner views you. You chose the crystal that is in the shape that represents air. So potentially you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or your partner could be one of those signs, or you might just have it in your chart, or you could just be a very mentally oriented person. Don't know why I went through all that. I didn't do that for the last pile. Perhaps that is very relevant for this group. All right, so we're gonna do your oracles first, and then we'll get into your tarot. Sorry, I just wanna make sure this is all on screen. All right, so your first oracle is guide. Now today, I'm gonna read both the light and the shadow attributes. I don't normally do that, but that's what I'm gonna do today, just because I think it's relevant in this reading. So light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insights. And then we have throat chakra. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. And then last, you have the dolphin. This makes sense with the throat chakra to me, because I feel like dolphins are like super social animals, as well as more socially evolved than other animals. I just thought of a wolf as well. I feel like that might be relevant. Maybe you identify with wolves or something. But I also know they're very socially evolved, so that could also be why that's coming out. So I feel like this partnership between you and your partner is very socially evolved, very socially oriented. Perhaps you both really like to talk. That actually makes a lot of sense for why this air gem came out. Perhaps that's why that came out. I feel like whoever's in this group is either... I don't know if this is true, so this might not apply to all of you, but is either a Sagittarius or a Gemini, or maybe that's the partnership we're talking about here, because there's just a lot of talkative energy coming out, and those are the two most talkative signs. I hate to say it like that, but they are very talkative. Nothing against that. Wish I could be that talkative, but I'm not. I feel as though with this group, your partner views you as very intelligent, and you're very like fluent with expressing your intelligent thoughts. You're very articulate. That's the word I was looking for. You're very articulate. In fact, to the point where you might guide them through certain ideas that you have, or certain, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel as though your partner might not talk as much as you. I feel like you might be the talker of the two of you, to be honest. And the reason I think that is because I'm having trouble finding my words right now. And I almost wonder if this person is like, you help guide this person to speak up for themselves or to just find the right words to say. Like maybe they're just not very talkative, but because you're very talkative and intelligent and articulate, you're able to sort of guide them to speak more articulately, potentially. Or it could be the other way around. It could be your partner that is very talkative and is, helping you articulate some thoughts. Either way, it could go either way. Yeah, I think they view you as for the most part, I think they view you as a very intelligent person, regardless of which side this is going. Which side? I'm leaning towards more your partner is being guided, because this is how they view you, and the guide came out. So I really think that they just view you as a very intelligent person, to be honest. And maybe like they view you as very socially intelligent, particularly. Perhaps your partner feels like guided in social situations with you. And I can relate to this personally because I'm not bragging about this. I want to work through this. This is one of my demons, so to speak. My partner is like my social safety blanket because I have really bad social anxiety. So I feel like I can't really go anywhere, or like I can't really go to parties without him. So I feel like this is sort of your partner. I feel like they feel as though they have like you to lean on in social situations, and perhaps that's what this guide, throat chakra, and dolphin is. They view you as very like socially intelligent, and they feel guided with that. Perhaps they also suffer from social anxiety. Let's get into your tarot cards. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like that's going back to what I was saying. Like at parties and stuff, you might be the more talkative one, and they just like follow, kind of. They just sort of like follow your lead. They follow, like you're guiding them at these parties or at like social events or social situations. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they don't know how to, like they really admire your ability to socialize is what I'm getting. And there's also a lot of blue here. Perhaps their throat chakra is blocked and yours isn't. I feel like that's just sort of a thing with social anxiety. A lot of times the throat chakra is blocked for whatever reason. It varies from person to person as to why. But actually, fun fact, that's why I have this Sodalite here when I do my readings, is because I think it helps me with being able to verbalize all of this. But anyway, I digress. I feel like you're like that Sodalite. You know how that is for me? It gives me the courage to socialize. I feel like that's you to them. Like you give them that courage to socialize, or to like be more social, or to like better articulate their thoughts, because you do that. You do that very well. And that's how they view you. They view you as somebody who articulates their thoughts very well, who is like a guide for social situations, especially if this individual doesn't really, if they're not really good at socializing. They sort of like, I just saw in my head like a classroom of students taking a test, and then one student looking at another student's paper. They're kind of like looking off of your socializing cheat sheet. Like that's like they're cheating off of you. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like they really like take your lead in social situations, essentially, is what I'm really getting here. And I think they really value this aspect of this relationship. Perhaps you're helping this individual work through some kind of social anxiety, and that's honestly really beautiful. Yeah, a lot of healing energy today from these relationship readings. Let's pull some charms. That one doesn't make any sense. Well, actually, this is supposed to be for like a necklace, I think. Like you put like, it's like you can put like a charm on it. So perhaps you keep it together. You keep it together. I'm pulling some more charms. Yeah, this is a key relationship. This is a key relationship. There we go. I think I'm done there. Yeah, again, you guide this person. You guide this person through social situations. You keep them together in social situations. They sort of view you as like a leader, I think. And to be honest with you, I think this is like a spirit guide coming through with this one. This is a key relationship for this person's growth. And I think they sort of know that to a degree. And we have this heart coming through. I think this is just solidifying the fact that they really love you. And then we have this starfish coming through. I'm getting like the star card. I keep seeing that in my head. So perhaps this is a very healing relationship for their social anxiety. That's all I'm really getting for this group. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you return to the swamps again for another tarot reading. If you would like to support this channel, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And again, thank you for watching this video. Hello, group number 3. This is your tarot reading for how your partner views you. You chose the crystal that is in the shape that represents the universe. This is probably going to get me in trouble if my boyfriend sees this, but I saw a video of him because these used to be his, and then I hijacked them. He had a video up where he was looking at this crystal and he said, "The whole universe?" And it was just really funny to me. So I just saw that just now. So yeah, perhaps you are the universe to this person. Maybe you are the world to this person, because I keep thinking of the world card as well when I see that. So let's get into your oracles and then your tarot for this reading. So today I'm going to be reading the light attributes as well as the shadow attributes, by the way. I don't normally do that, but I feel like it's important for this reading, so that's why I'm doing this. So you got goddess, and the light attributes are the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. And then the shadow attribute is exploitation of the female nature and form. Right off the bat, I can tell that your partner like worships you pretty much. Let's get into your next card, Soul Time. The frequency of Soul Times asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is immortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Wow, these colors start to go together a little bit. Let's see what we got here. And then we got Lizard. Again, the colors sort of go together. Lizard. So your partner views you as a very deep person is what I get from this. They do view you as a goddess, whether or not you're a male or female. They view you like godly, I would say. Definitely like worshiping energy here. And I think that's why this universe crystal was picked for this pile. I did not do that intentionally. I just threw them down. But I think that's why this ended up in this pile, is because you are the universe to this person. You are a goddess or god to this person. You are just like, with this Lizard card coming out, I feel like you're a very like deep thinker. Because whenever I see a lizard in real life, specifically one like this, I'm pretty sure this is a bearded dragon, they're always like basking in the light, and it almost looks like they're meditating. And I feel like that is you. You're a very deep thinker, and your partner sees this and definitely admires this to the point of viewing you in like a godly manner. And I think they really enjoy this. Perhaps you and your partner are the kind of are both very introverted. I see like in my head a couple that's spending time together without being very social. Interestingly, this is like the opposite of the last pile that I just read. This is like a very meditative group here is what I'm getting. In fact, I almost want to pull meditation cards for you. I didn't do this for the other groups. Shh, don't let them know. I might do that near the end of this. So anyway, if I don't forget. Anyway, so this group's partner views them as, godly, as a goddess or god. They view you as somebody that they like to spend a lot of quiet time with, and they see you as very meditative is what I'm getting from your oracles so far. So let's look at your tarot. We've got the Hierophant. Interesting. And then we got the Emperor. See, they see you as very like powerful, honestly. They see you as very powerful and knowledgeable, interestingly. Don't take this the wrong way, but they might see you as a little bit bossy, just a little bit. I don't think, it could be a good thing for this individual in the sense that maybe they like that sense of direction. Maybe like that's more what it is, like a directive, like you know what you want is what I feel from this group. And I think your partner sees that as well as appreciates that, because I just heard in my head, they don't really like being jerked around. And I feel like you're a very straight to the point person. You're very direct is what I feel like with these two cards coming out. I feel as though with this group, your partner is very devoted to you. I heard something kind of like dramatic, so like hang in there with me. I heard like one true God, which is kind of weird. I've not heard that in my head before, but I feel like they kind of, like, to me, that means like they think like that you're like the one, in my opinion. I do think that they sort of like having this sense of direction from you. And I really do think that they do like worship you. That could be a big thing in your relationship. Like they could be very devoted to you. They put a lot of time into you, and effort is what I heard. I think they really appreciate your sense of calmness and your ability to be very, you reflect a lot. That's what I'm getting from this Lizard card. I think they really appreciate the ability of you to reflect on yourself a lot. Perhaps they were in a lot of immature relationships before this. That's another thing I'm getting from this. I feel like they view you as very mature. With this Emperor card as well as this Hierophant card, I feel like they view you as very mature and very knowledgeable. I don't know if they like look up to you in that kind of sense, or if they just appreciate, or they're like-minded in that sense, but they do view you as very mature. So we're gonna pull some charms. I'm pulling more, hold on. Oh, yep. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pull some meditation cards for you. All right, so let me get all the charms on screen for you. So I got this one for another group. I'm not going to tell you which one, but this is supposed to be like something that you put like a gem on or something for a necklace. And I feel as though this is supposed to mean that you hold this relationship together, or you hold this person together. I feel like that's what that's supposed to mean. Again, they view you as a leader. They view you as somebody who takes charge, especially with this Emperor coming out. They view you as somebody who takes charge. I feel like they've grown a lot from this relationship, or they've learned some kind of patience from this relationship. Again, there's like an amount of transformation that's gone on in this relationship, and potentially some kind of healing that's gone on in this relationship as well. And then this came out again. I do believe that you're a very meditative person. And with that being said, I'm going to pull some meditation cards for you. You're the only group I did this for, so don't tell the other groups. Sorry, I'm trying to get them all out here. Okay. So we're just going to pull some meditation cards for you, just for any suggestions on how to meditate. Try to do this on camera. Okay, that one kind of wants to come out. So is this one. All right, so we have take a breath, and let me read that. Take a small break during work today. Try to find somewhere quiet like your car or even the restroom. Clear your mind and close your eyes. Focus on the job at hand and realize that it doesn't define who you are. And then we have self-respect. Sit comfortably and close your eyes today. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Today, treat your body and mind with respect. Repeat, I will only let good thoughts enter my mind, and I will only put healthy food in my body. This one kind of wants to come out too, so we're going to take one more out. Being thankful. Every night as you lay in bed, shut everything off and lay quietly. Simply be thankful for all that the universe has provided to you this day and say aloud, thank you. I don't know where to put this. I'll put that there. So yeah, that is just little advice for this group because I feel like you probably enjoy meditation. So know that was a little bit weird. We're trying new stuff here. So yeah, to wrap this reading up, your partner views you as somebody who's very meditative, who's very like someone who takes charge of situations, and they all around like worship you, honestly. I think they really like the sense of direction that you give them, even if they might not show it sometimes. I just heard that like sometimes this does cause arguments, but I do think that to a degree they really do like the sense of direction that you give them. I almost feel like without you, they wouldn't have as much direction in life, and therefore that's why they really like it. There's a lot of growth from this relationship. I think they even appreciate your ability to reflect quite a bit. And I hope you find these helpful, by the way. I know I've been finding these cards helpful, so that's why I'm trying to incorporate them in my reading whenever this little guy comes out, because he comes out a lot. So that's going to be a wrap up for today's reading. I hope you found this reading helpful, and I hope you return to the swamps again for another tarot reading. If you wish to support this channel, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And once again, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming to the swamps for a tarot reading. I hope all of you found these readings helpful. If you wish to support my channel, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Again, in case for some reason a single person watched to the end of this video, I will be doing the week after I post this video, a video on how your crush views you. But yeah, or I guess if you're poly, this would be that would apply to you as well. So thank you again for watching this reading, and I hope you return to the swamps again for another tarot reading.